This is my audience. Okay, today I want to talk to you a little different subject than most of y'all have been in my speeches, so this is a slightly different speech than I usually have given. I don't know if y'all ever knew anyone that had a troubled life. Their parents was an alcoholic, the father was, the mother was a drug addict, so the children kind of was able to do what they wanted to do when they wanted to do it. With the particular young lady I'm talking about, she actually got pregnant at the age of 17 and her mother kicked her out. She had nowhere to go. And this particular young lady that I'm talking about is myself. I'm sharing this story with you because I wanted to for y'all to join me in paying tribute to my grandmother, Alberti Wilkins, which we call her Big Mama. A lot of y'all know Big Mama's stories from Big Mama's with Martin Lawrence. As you can see, she did still play that role as the caregiver and the caretaker of everybody in the family. And most popular, the main movie that really reminded me of my Big Mama was Soul Food, because there was a Big Mama in there, and Big Mamas are usually the glue to the family. They keep everyone together. She taught me a lot of valuable things in life. When I thought that I had no place to go, she brought me in and she groomed me. Even though I was hard-headed because I was already a little scarred at first, she never gave up on me and she took her time with me. She's a very special woman in not just my life, in my whole family's life, because like I said, she is the glue to our family. She had no more than a 7th grade education, but this woman was phenomenal. She taught me how to write checks, how to balance bank books, how to get a job, and the list goes on. Her kindness did not just end with me, it ended throughout our whole family. She had a 2-bedroom house that she eventually ended up taking me and my sister in, and then my aunt and her kids in, to the point where it was all 4 of us sometime in one bed, one this way, one that way. But the point was that she taught us when family was important, that you never gave up on family. She was a dedicated member of her church. When the church first started, Friendship Baptist Church, she was one of 13 members of the church that met in the living room just like we do now, as for my speeches. She raised money for the church. She sacrificed her time. She cooked dinners at her house. She made us actually do donut sales, and once she became very active in my life, she had always been active, but once she became and took custody of me, we went through the final process. She changed my life tremendously. Because of her, I am the woman that I am today. She groomed me. She showed me how not to judge people, how never to give up on myself. When I wanted to just give up and say, just forget it, I wanted to drop out of school, she would not allow it. She was, sat me down. This is a woman with a 7th grade education, but she knew more than any woman that I probably knew that probably had graduated with their master's degree. So she told me, Arlene, you have this child now, you can't mess up your life. You can't drop out. And that's exactly what she did. She told me, she focused on me, and that's what I did. I ended up going to college because of her. I did not complete, but I did get the vast majority of my college through. That's why I'm back in school now, and we're talking about over 30-something years ago. But to this day, this woman has an everlasting impression on me. She died, she passed away. I hate to use that word. She passed away on September the 6th, 2004. I never address her as the late Alberti Wilkins because she's never late, as far as I'm concerned. She's not gone on. She's in my life forever. I went through a traumatic point when she did pass away, but she came to me in a vision one day And I believe in spirits. And she came to me and she was dancing and she had her hair all done. And she's like, stop worrying about me, girl. I'm okay. I didn't bring you up to be like that. And ever since then, I knew from that moment that I had to take over that spot that she had created in our family. She was the glue to our family. She organized all of our holiday events. So when she passed away, it was like a moment where everybody kind of disputes, went this way for this way. And then I told myself, I was like, no, Big Mama didn't want it like this. Big Mama did not want it like this. So my daughters and I now organize holiday dinners where if we don't have it at our house, we make sure all the family is together. We try to still have it at Big Mama's house because we still have her house because we just can't picture anybody else living in the house. That's her house. That's Big Mama's house. But I want to thank y'all for paying tribute with me today to such a beautiful lady in my life, and she will always continue to be in my life. Thank you, guys.